we will talk about UDIO, audio, however you want to pronounce that. Well, we already talked about making music, and we all did some small music pieces already ourselves, and that was quite fun. UDIO, I just pronounce it like that now, is really, really cool in quality, I have to say. And a lot of people already tried it, and they really did some very, very funny music pieces. I want to play back one thing for the beginning here. Well, I guess that a lot of people saw the movie Dune because it's quite famous at the moment, and someone thought like, hey, it would be a nice idea to take UDIO and make a broadcast musical about the main character of Dune, Paul
Oh, awesome.
Atreides, say, right? So now here's a 30-second part of this. How would the broadcast musical of Dune would sound?
And if you haven't
The
seen
greatest
Dune
leader
yet,
we've
go
ever
see it.
seen. They say that he's a listen out guy. Eyes bright blue and hair jet black. You should see him ride on a sandworm's back. Lead us to victory, useful Muati. Oh, we love you, Paul Atreides. The man who's gonna set the Fremen free.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you like Broadways and musicals, you would like that. I mean, for me, it was like, I don't know. There is a market for that musical type, but it did have some fun in it, and I could see the fun and humor of it. I always think it's like almost like a teenage girl whenever I hear that type of musical. It's like a high school musical.
Well, I know a lot of musicals that sounds exactly like that. So I was really blown away when I heard that and thought like, wow, this is just done by, it's the whole orchestra in the background, and it really fits into this scope of Broadway musical. It also the pronunciation and the
Hmm.
mood is, in my opinion, incredible.
It was good. I felt like with Dune, though, it needed to have a little bit, I wanted to hear a little bit more of the orchestra with some dark undertones of it as well, because that movie's so moody. Did you see Dune too?
Yeah, sure, I did. Yeah. I mean, well, but that's exactly the point for me, that it's so completely different from the film, that it's like Annie. I think
Okay.
the musical
Yeah.
Annie would be in that style somehow. And
Yeah.
just giving an AI some lines of text or let it choose them by themselves, and all this gets created in that quality. The sound quality is really good. The
Yeah.
voice quality is really good. I was really blown away when I heard that.
I agree. I actually tried the UDO out as well, and I'm looking to do a song with the real mystery, Please Stand Up, and it gave some interesting text, and maybe I could post a link. Eventually we get the video out, I'll post the little 30-second video that I did. I agree for the amount of direction you gave it and what it was able to manifest. I mean, anybody who's a musician at this point, if you're not incorporating these technologies, I mean, even brainstorming, coming up with ideas and listening to sounds, having this assistant just reimagining things, even putting lyrics that you've made in this thing. I mean, what do they say? Like the kids nowadays, like there's so many tools at your fingertips that, years ago you had to work so hard to create this art. And it's right there for you. Mind blowing. I'm glad you brought this to us. We know it's in beta, but music production is really
Yeah,
evolving so
for sure.
quickly. So that's
Yeah.
that's my that's my 2 cents from mystery.
So, John, did you try this yourself? Did you listen to some of those songs?
Yeah, no, I've tried it and various other products out there, and I've been, very impressed, not being a musical person myself, but, have been able to create a couple of songs that sound reasonable, but like, all of these technologies, I think, one just needs to continue to see how they evolve. We talk about, or Mystery talked about musicians, not incorporating this technology into what they're doing. I think, ultimately musicians may go the same way as artists, unfortunately. We are seeing, for example, the translation industry, right, has really, and nobody talks about these things. They're, for some reason it's the artists and writers that have been all affected by AI, but more and more translators are finding it harder and harder to get a job because translation can be now done by AI. So yeah, I think it's cool. I would also question the copyright issues that arise out of doing something that is related to a copyrighted work. I find myself wondering if there's enough parody in there to get past the law, but I'm all for original stuff. I really am. And as much as someone might like Star Trek or Dune or whatever, I would much rather see something totally original, another Cats or another Evita or something like that. So thank you, Chris.